So today I wanted to talk about the Redragon M711. Now, this is a mouse that I actually had, and I wanted to talk about it. Like, is it good for Minecraft? How does it feel? How is it for some people? And today I'm going to answer all those questions. So basically, let's start with clicking. Now, for clicking, it's actually a decent all-round mouse. It's good for butterfly clicking, jitter clicking, normal, but it's not really good for any of them since it can't actually double click. The max I got with it before was 12 CPS butterfly clicking, but then again, most people could get 14, but I'm not the best at butterfly clicking, so And also, I want to talk about jitter clicking. Now, I actually genuinely suck at jitter clicking. At least I can butterfly click, and that's a step in the right direction. Now, in terms of jitter clicking, that's not my strong suit really, and I could only get maybe like 7-8 CPS, but most people could probably get 10 CPS jitter clicking. And it's a decent mouse for those. Now, normal clicking, just an average mouse really, 6-7 CPS. And it can't double click, but I've heard people can say it can drag click. Now, I haven't ever put tape on mine, and I think that's how I would actually get it to drag click. But I actually couldn't get it to drag click without tape. I haven't tested it with tape, but maybe it can work. So, next, the shape. Now, this is for people with pretty large hands. Like, it's even maybe a bit big for me. Why? Because, first of all, the mouse is kind of high. The Glorious Model O is about 3 millimeters high, and the Redragon is about 5.5. And it's a pretty long mouse. It's just a tiny bit longer than the Glorious Model O. And it's probably for people with large hands. Now, in terms of the feel, I'd say it's actually very comfortable mouse, but the feel can be subjective. Now, it has like this weird grip on the side, and I bet it can be actually great for a lot of people, because it feels really good. Now, it has this weird feel to it, so if you're used to using a mouse like the Model O and then you want to switch to this, it has a very weird way. It almost like, it's like very skinny on the part where if you palm grip it. Now, I'd still say it's a really comfortable mouse. Now, secondly, I wanted to talk about one of the biggest things, and price. Now, basically, it's $30 on Amazon, but at the time I got it, there was a bit of a price hike, and I didn't do any research if this is the highest or lowest price. So I ended up getting it for around $42. Now, basically, another really good feature about it is, one, the RGBs are really good. They aren't that bright, but I didn't put them at max brightness because I don't know. I don't want to use it up too much because, like, I like RGB, but it doesn't really matter too much to me. Now, basically, you can actually adjust DPI on the mouse, which is really good because let's say you wanted to move from Minecraft to like an FPS game like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Valorant, or something like that. It is actually really useful to switch to DPI. And on top of it, just so you don't get lost with what the DPI is, it shows you when you change it. Red is about 500 DPI. These are without changing the settings. Blue is 1000. Green is 2000, and so on, not by 1000, but still, it gets higher and higher. And basically, you can actually change the RGB when you're on the mouse, and it's really good. Now, the side buttons, there are only 2 side buttons, but they are actually super comfortable. Definitely way better than Glorious. Glorious side buttons are almost like stuck inside the mouse, while with here, like, you can freely touch them. And just so like you don't get confused and you don't mess up the difference between the front side button and the back side button, the front actually has a specific grip on it, which can be really useful for some people. And yeah, overall, this is a really great mouse. I feel like Redragon is an underrated company, and if you go check out their mice, I think you're going to be pretty happy if you're just starting out. So that's the end of this video, and bye.